that it's really important that we watch over our hearts towards one another right now. And one thing I didn't share in the 9 a.m. I want to share now is one of the reasons for that is this is a season of passion. We've been crying out for the baptism of fire, and wow, is it showing up. It's showing up in so many different ways. The baptism of fire, the burning bush fire that's being released that we've talked about. But one of the other things God has highlighted to us is one of the ways the fire is showing up is passion. People are getting really passionate about what they're passionate about. The evangelists are getting really passionate about souls winning. The apostles are getting really passionate about building for what all those souls are going to come into. The disciplers are getting really passionate about discipling. I know people who are called to healing ministry. I know people who are called to deliverance ministry, and they're really, really passionate about it right now. And I love that. The very first prophetic word Patricia King ever spoke over me when I barely knew her was that I wear the coat of many colors, that I would move in all the giftings but not be known for any of them. And that's been true. So one of the blessings of that is I get around people who are burning with zeal and passion for their area. It's very easy for me to cheer them on because I love it all, because it's all Jesus. But what I've noticed the enemy likes to do is if somebody's really passionate about something and it's not what you're passionate about, the enemy likes to get in there with the accuser of the brethren and say, like, I'll use Benjamin because he's become a dear friend. And Benjamin has so many gifts. And he's leading us in worship, so let's use worship. He's a brilliant worship leader. He's a prophet. He's great at everything. But like, say Benjamin came to me and said, oh, I'm so passionate about worship right now. It's all about worship right now. And I'm thinking, I can barely hum. I could be threatened by that. Because way down deep, why does that fear get in? Because I don't want to be left out, and I can't play any instruments, and I can't sing. I can't even hum. I can't whistle. I can't carry a tune. I was singing with my niece once a couple years ago, and this is before she could write and read. This was many years ago. She comes up with she takes a sheet of paper, and she squiggles something on it. She pretends to go to the office and write things out. So she wrote this thing out to me, which was just squiggles, and she brought it up to me as I was singing. I said, all right, what does this say? This says you're not to sing anymore. I can make up songs, but she sings them. She's the singer. But what if somebody came up and said, it's all about worship for me? And I got upset with that because it's not all about worship for me. So I'm like, no, you're wrong. It's not all about worship. It's all about what I'm excited about. Well, it's okay that I'm excited about what I'm excited about. And it's great that he's excited about what he's excited about. We don't want to allow this fire of passion that is burning brilliantly. For you, it might be evangelism, and every soul must be saved by 12:30 today. I know evangelists like that, and I love it. And I love leading people to the Lord. I've done it all over the world. I get more passionate, I don't know why, I get more passionate about like going out on the streets and working miracles and prophesying and leading one to the Lord. But I love the ones who are going to do stadium evangelism, and in a day, 200,000 shall be saved. Yay, God! But in a season where there's so much passion, it's very important that we simply honor what others are passionate about. And we don't start judging them, because usually where that comes from is because we're afraid we're going to be left out. And so much that aggressiveness comes out of actually this fear thing. And I could make a whole message out of that. I'm not going to. But I brought all that up to say, as we sow into all that we've been sowing into at Revival Fest, expect it to explode here too. And if the person in front of you or behind you or beside you thinks that means we've got to be out in Maricopa every day saving souls, cheer them on. You might be like our operations manager, and she gets excited about bringing systems and programs and administrative things into place. You know what my response is? Yay, God, I'm horrible at those things. Thank you that you're passionate about serving Jesus that way. It's such an exciting season, and God's going to use you so brilliantly. And you're going to be so bright and shine, and you're going to put him on display in such great and glorious ways. And many of you are going to do all of the above. And others of you are going to be called to a certain area. And know, here at Shiloh, we simply want to cheer you on and know how we can come alongside of you. Because together, we're going to reflect the fullness of Jesus. Amen? Amen.
Ready for more? Go to roberthodgkin.com for more teachings, more resources, and more information about Robert Hotchkin Ministries and men on the front lines.